Wait, record, yeah. Oh, guys. I feel so bad because I remember the beginning of the year, I was like, yeah, I'm going to tackle YouTube. I'm going to kill it. And then I completely slowed down completely. Oh, I feel bad because I know some of you have been waiting for my content for a minute. Yeah, we're back. First-ish video of the year. Can I call it that? Yeah? No? I don't know. But I wanted to make a quick video because you know what, by the time that this comes out, it will be Mother's Day, and I want to give a big shout out to my mum. I want to give a big shout out to all the aunties that have looked after me, all the grandmas as well, and all the unofficial aunties as well. I still got a lot of love and respect for you, everyone that's raised me. If not for you, I wouldn't be the person I am today. So I really appreciate every single one of you. I was thinking to do like a story time, but I was like, nah, you know what? Let me just do like the things that I love about my mum in it. So I think that will be the video of today. So mum, if you're seeing this, yes, you know, I love you. And I'm going to send this to you as well because, yeah. So things that I love about you. So this is just a freestyle. I've not thought about it. I've not written it down. This is just what comes to mind. You know, I love that you always want me to take pictures of you. Every time we are about to leave for church, yeah, I'll be like, you know, we need to go. And you're like, take my picture, take my picture, take my picture. And you know what? I'm grateful because if I was to scroll through those times, obviously before COVID, when I'd take pictures for you, I've got so many. And obviously, if you never asked, I wouldn't have this many pictures of you. So I'm so grateful. And I love the pictures that we have. Oh, I need to put my thing on mute because I'm still working, but it doesn't matter. I'm not going to get in trouble. But I really love the picture that we took with myself and my brother and my sister. It's a shame that we couldn't get Pops into it as well. But, you know, we can probably recreate that picture again. But I love that picture as well. That's going to stay on my profile for quite a while, actually. You know, I love that. You know, you just took no rubbish. You know, do you remember, mum? Oh my gosh, I just remembered. So this is, what year was this? This was 2014. My God, this was 2014. And I remember this was when I was in final year of uni and I was going to move in around where my uni is. So, you know, long story short, I managed to, you know, get the tenancy agreement, paid the first month's rent and deposit. And then, you know, this woman was talking rubbish, didn't allow me to, you know, move in. Her house was locked. And I remember police was calling me. And, you know, when I told you the situation, you flipped. I remember you got on the phone. You didn't even let that woman speak. You were like, you're giving my son back his money. How can you rob my son? How dare you? I remember. And that woman was so shook. That woman, I remember I think she gave half. And then the following week, she gave the other half. And that day was so crazy because I think around that same week, I remember going to that woman's house to figure out why I can't move in. And I remember her phone literally had somebody speaking. Well, they weren't speaking, they were literally screaming down her line. And I didn't put two and two together fast enough, but they were screaming down her line saying, you know, she's a scammer, she's, you know, this, she's that, you know, where's my money? Why can't I move in? And I realized, wait, oh, so many people have had the same problem. This woman has, I think she scammed about, I think it was about 8 grand. Yeah, if I remember what the police said, I think it was about 8 grand. So just imagine she had about 10 people's deposit, no, about 12 people's deposit, and with their first month rent. I said, wow, this woman's teeth. I never forgot that. Thank you, mum, for that. Wow, thinking about that, that was about 9 years ago. Yeesh, that's how you know time goes. Time flies. And you know, you've always been on my neck as well when it comes to education. You know, I think God, that day in second year of college, I remember I didn't attend my mock exam for business because I didn't want the result. I knew the result was going to be bad. I didn't want the result. So the lady took me off her course. She said, the only way you can come back in is if you bring your mum. And I remember, I think it was like 2 in the afternoon. And I said, I thank God it was 2 in the afternoon and it wasn't like 11 o'clock because mum, I think you would have sent me away from that college. You would have sent me away from that college because then, you know, I knew like half the ladies in that college. So imagine we're walking because I met you at the gate. So we're walking and I'd be saying, hey, hi. And all these girls would be like, hi. And, you know, they're all pretty. So you'd be looking at me and you'd be looking at them and you'd be like, whoa. So now, no wonder why you're never at home because all these girls. I said, you know what, that day, I said, you know, God, that's how I knew God was real. God saved my life because, mum, you would have been, I would have been in so much trouble that day. But we thank God. Look how things have turned out. You know, you and dad got to see me graduate from uni, so you know I'm forever grateful for that. And yeah, and then all the times that you would threaten me by taking away my games consoles, and you know you always say that you throw it in the balcony. You take the game console, you want to throw it from the balcony. I'm like, no, mom, no, because you were so frustrated that all I cared about was games. And it's so funny because you know, even though I've got one of the latest games consoles now, if I was not allowed to play it for a week, it wouldn't bother me. There's other things to do. Life goes beyond gaming. Do you know what I mean? So yeah. So you know, at some point, you know, it will happen that you know the love for gaming would obviously maybe die down a bit. It has. You remember all the times when you know we used to always cook as well. Always cook. I'd always help you with cooking. I'd always used to peel the cover of Maggie. That used to help you so much. So that used to make momoe. So with the momoe, I think. Wait, no. Did you fold the foil or did I fold the foil? I can't remember who folded the foil, but I remember you did most of the blending, the cleaning whenever it came to momoe. And I remember before we had the steamer, you used to put water. I used to put foil on the bottom, and then we used to make it with foil. I think steam it for about what 45 minutes. My god, good times. And then you used to make delicious ayamashi. Mom, need to go back to those ayamashi days because oh my days, I've got so many stories to tell, but you know they're not like anything crazy or extravagant. If I was to do like one long story, those are some of the things I wanted to share because you know those are happy moments. This one's for you, mom. Shout out to you. Thank you for everything you've done. You've really tried. You've really tried. And with that, and I really appreciate everything you've done. I might not say it often, but I'm saying it here. You know, so I'll let you know that you know you've done so much in my life, and I appreciate you. Thank you so much. That was nice. And for everybody else that I've watched, shout out to all my friends who have become mothers within the last year or so. Shout out to you as well, man. You guys are going to be amazing mothers. Yeah, and to anyone who's lost their mum or anyone who, you know, is feeling really lonely this day, you know, I pray that, you know, God will comfort your hearts right now. Because I know that for some people, it's not an easy time. I would just say, as much as you can, just try and salvage any little moments that you remember, or just if you was to like, let's say, to celebrate, i.e. your friends, or maybe you have like a grandma that you could look up to, maybe an auntie, you know, just give them, you know, a shout of appreciation just to say, you know what, thank you for the times that you've looked after me and you've taken me in as your own. And yeah, so that's literally all I wanted to say for today. Big up all the mothers today. You lot are all special. Thanks, mom, for everything. Love you. And yeah, that is the end of the video. So none of that weird outro stuff, because obviously this is Mother's Day, so none of that stuff. But yeah, I don't even know what to say. Can you imagine? It's been so long since I made a video, yeah, that I can't even do a proper like sign out. Guys, forgive me, but yeah, happy Mother's Day, everyone. Peace.
I'm trying to get in there like I want an info. Time's gonna go, man, it's late, but I hit you up. Other niggas cool, but they can't be as rid as us. Can't be the full throwing shade on my missus. Still having tripping heart goals from any time. Look, ain't been around, been missing to get my bag right. Me and my kiddies get lately and live a mad life. If you see me double cupping, know it's stack time. Stack till the stack is